Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Civilization 5 as Persia. So, you know what's funny about this game right now? If it wasn't for Polynesia, I could actually pivot to culture and tourism if I wanted to. But with Polynesia having basically more than twice as much culture as anyone else in this game, 31,000, and that's not a really reasonably viable option. But if it wasn't for them, even Brazil is not really doing that great in terms of culture and science. I could probably do like diplomacy if I tried hard enough, but yeah, that would be pretty annoying as well. So really, that leaves us with domination and science, which are like the usual two suspects. Which is not really unexpected. Anyway, we are finishing a few things right now. Artist Guild, and the public school in the capital, and we will reveal oil in 11 turns. Hopefully we have some. So far, we've done well with all the important strategic resources. Oh, here's one more antiquity site. Okay, we will get that in 7 turns. No need to annex Ecbatana. Wait, Ecbatana is mine. My bad. Yeah, we can just buy that. So that's another landmark. We can get 4 landmarks. There's also another aluminum over here. Yeah, that's inside Ethiopia's border. Yeah, if I really wanted, I could, like, Citadel bomb this. But there's no real need. Still, if I wanted to, I could literally Citadel bomb on this hill and get another landmark and aluminum. But yeah, there's no need. We are not gonna do that. Anyway, let's work at that public school. I think that's fine. Yeah, sure, that's fine. And then what? Do we want hydro plant in here? Okay, probably not, actually. There are like 5-6 tiles that would benefit from it. So I guess it's not a bad idea. It will take a while to build. Yeah. Let's get the satraps court. Yup. Alright, a trade route. Who do we have a trade route with at the moment? We got one with, okay, Brazil, Byzantium, and Sweden, okay? So anyone not on that list right now. Ethiopia, that's the best one here. Okay, that works, that's fine. Alright. So once we finish the public school in the capital, we'll probably get some archaeologists. You know, to get the landmarks going. Yeah, Polynesia doesn't exactly like me. Which is not surprising, I've been stealing their techs pretty much for most of this game. So not really surprising that he doesn't like me. Okay, another trade route. This should go from Addis Ababa. Like all of them, basically. And, well, we can still get a farm in the corner or the trading post. Now let's assign the Artist Guild. Yeah, we can just assign all of them. And keep it on production. Yeah, I want to keep it on production. Alright. What's next then? It's also... No, it's not about to grow. I thought for a second it's about to grow. Castle, 1 turn to finish. Okay, I suppose we can do that. Just 1 turn. Copper, yes. We definitely wanted to buy that. Are you a buyer for strategic resources? Yes, you are. I suppose I can sell 1 iron. And maybe like 7... It's gonna be 8 gold per turn. Yeah. Maybe if we sell 2 iron. Okay, he accepted. That's good. We are still at 27 happiness, so it shouldn't be a problem. We got the castle, so let's just grab a trading post in the corner over there. Alright. What about faith? We are getting great engineer in 21 turns right now. So I don't have to do that right now. I could still get some of these buildings. I wouldn't mind the pagoda, probably. Let's just save the faith for now. Yeah, we'll save it for now. I don't think I want another great prophet. There's no real need. Yeah, there's no real need, but we are not gonna get it automatically anymore. Anyway, as for a capital, Yeah, there are a few things I need, but we definitely want archaeologists. We can get one in 5 turns only. Do we work this? I guess we do, probably. Yeah, we do. Okay. Right, all the great tile improvements are locked. That's good. It's still kind of growing, but not very quickly, obviously. I can make it grow faster at the cost of slowing down the archaeologist. 19 turns is still not quick, but well, it's better than like 70 or 90. This city definitely needs a public school because it's so big. But I do want barracks because I might still want to build heroic epic. I know it's been taking a while, but that's the only barracks we need. So, okay, Brazil, Ethiopia, Sweden, Byzantium. I suppose I could still send a trader out to Assyria, their only city. I don't have any quests for trade routes. Yeah, sure, let's just send one to Assyria. That's fine. There you go. And we do want to sell wine, I guess. Let's wait for our own turn here. We can sell iron. Another great scientist in 5 turns. Alright. So, wine to Pedro. Yep, we can do that. 360. Here you go. So what about the research agreements? We got them coming. We got one with everyone we're friendly with at the moment. Yeah. When are they coming? Let's see. This one, 357. Okay, in 6 turns. This one will actually be pretty good with Sweden, or at least it should be. Is he still in the lead? I am now in the lead. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. He's number 1 in military, but I could easily be number 1 in military if I wanted to be. Yeah. I certainly could. Right, well, not much else to improve until railroad. And we're not getting railroad yet. I need that sold back, thank you very much. Here you go. So, anyone with an ideology yet, other than myself? Not really. Well, they'll get one, I assume. Okay, election rigged, that's good. I don't want to keep Antananarivo for the happiness, obviously. So that's the last barracks we needed here. Assur already has one, right? Okay, no, Assur does not have one. So we'll still need barracks in Assur. We can build a museum in here. Okay, yeah, no, I need public school. Public school is just a no-brainer. This city will be 20 population by then. So, definitely public school. Yeah, without a doubt. Right, so this antiquity site is out of range. It's 4 tiles away, I cannot work that. This will have to be just a regular artifact. How much science for the scientist right now? 4.8k. We should save this one and pop him a little bit later. I mean, I could pop him right now, but there's no specific reason to do that. We are better off keeping him for a little bit later. He'll be worth more later on. Okay. Right, first I wanted the landmarks, so this antiquity site will have to wait. Where are they again? So there are 2 in the west. What else? Yeah, there are these 2. This one and this one. There's this one, that's 3. And we had the 4th one? Was it near Assur? No? Where was the 4th one? There was a 4th one somewhere. There's one down here. We should probably grab this before the AI does. But I do want the landmarks. Oh yeah, right here, yeah? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so Nimrod basically. I probably wanted... Wait, which one do I want first? Ekbatana would be the best candidate because I can directly log them myself and make sure we'll be working them at all times. And I can't log them if the city is just my puppet. It might still work them regardless, but there's no actual guarantee that it will. Because by default they go with gold focus and we cannot change that. Okay, oil. We do have oil. Right next to our capital. Nice. Very nice. Is that the only source we have? Apparently. but it's 7 oil. So I suppose it could have been worse. Yeah, that seems to be the only source we got, but it is 7 oil and we can improve it right away. I'm not seeing any coastal oil here. Oh yeah, here's another antiquity site inside Ethiopia's border and another one. Okay, so just one oil source. Here's oil. Yeah, this is definitely fine. I had plenty of games in the past with 0 oil, so I'm not really complaining about this. Absolutely not. Alright, so, okay, we have quite a few options here. I kind of don't want to grab this because somebody is going to steal it if I don't. And as long as we don't give anyone open borders, they cannot steal antiquity sites inside our borders, so let's grab this. Wait, do I have the space? Hold on. No. Okay, I do not actually have the space. I would need a museum. Okay, never mind. Change of plans. Actually, change of plans. We're not doing this after all. Okay. Well, we're going for the landmarks first. That's fine. Oh yeah, new research agreement with Sweden, and we lost Cape Town. Okay, let's get it back. I do want to keep Cape Town. Stupid ass Polynesia again. They really wanted a city-states, don't they? Anyway, new research agreement with Sweden. He needs 168 gold, that's fine. And give me some gold per turn in return. Here you go. Research agreement. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay him a little bit, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so we're done over here at the moment. So where do we send this dude? Yeah, see, Nimrod is not working this right now. Again, it might, but it might not. We should just go Ekbatana. Yeah, I mean, it's the best option first. We can definitely work that no matter what. Alright, Ekbatana it is then. Carry on. I still don't need one more workboat here to get the pearls. I suppose I could just buy one at this point. Yeah. I could probably just buy one, but it's only 2 turns. Alright, let's just buy one. It should mostly pay for itself, assuming I'll be able to sell pearls, which I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can. Right, just automate the workers. Let's see. This is technically not inside anyone's borders yet, 8 aluminum, but it's probably too far away from Ekbatana to claim it. Let's get this forest. Okay, if I buy everything in Ekbatana's range, we would probably get this aluminum. That's a good way to do it, because I can't buy it directly. If I had no aluminum at all right now, what I would be doing is buying every single tile in Ekbatana's range. Because then it would guarantee claiming a tile in the 4th ring. And it would most likely get this one. But, well, since I'm not desperate for aluminum or anything, there's no real need to do that. I could deprive Sweden of aluminum. So that's potentially one reason to do it. And I can afford it, but I also need to keep the money for city-states. That's the thing. I don't think it's worth it overall. In this situation, it's probably not worth doing. But we can wait until the city is closer to claiming a new tile and see if it's outside of Sweden's borders still. And then we can consider buying the tiles. Because I have to wait until Ekbatana is ready to claim a tile anyway, which will take 13 turns. If Sweden claims this before 13 turns timer is up, then there's nothing I can do to get that one way or another. Anyway, let's get the pearls, that's fine. And... right, what was this? Satrap's Court, right? Hospital would be good here. For growth. Yeah, plus 5 food would definitely be useful, so let's grab that. Alright. Just automate all of these guys. And we're still getting archaeologists. So this is going to be a landmark. And this one as well. Okay, great artist. Wait, can I actually pop him? Yeah, no, I need a museum somewhere. I could get a golden age with him, but I'd rather wait and get some tourism. Anyway, yeah, gems. Get the gold. Okay, it's like 260 something. Might be 260 exactly. Yeah, 261, okay. Oh yeah, and we can sell pearls. So, Sweden? Okay, we can sell him the pearls, that's fine. Okay, yeah, 161. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, and we can get another policy. Yeah, let's continue order. We can get a level 2 tenet, and there are quite a few good options here. This is one of the reasons I really like order. They have some really strong level 2 tenets. So, I think we'll be fine happiness-wise. What makes the most sense is mostly, I think, workers' faculties right now. We'll get a science boost. And our 5-year plan. Both would be good. I could really use more production in several of my cities. And that will certainly add up over time. So I think we should get the 5-year plan first. And then we can get workers' faculties for our next one. But I could really use more production right now. So let's get the 5-year plan. And that's a good one for sure. Okay. Your capital is at 49 and I have it on food. So I could get quite a bit more if I changed it. I can still build Porcelain Tower. I don't really have any competition for it. It would take a while, maybe after this archaeologist. Yeah, let's grab an archaeologist elsewhere. This is fine. Yep. Okay, and I need a museum. Probably after the public school. That will have to be it. So, Antwerp. That's technically better here. Sure, let's do Antwerp, that's fine. Okay, one more archaeologist. And then we'll switch Persepolis to something else. Okay, and... Right, so... Hold on, what can Persepolis build? Well, Opera House and then a museum. That wouldn't take super long. I could also just fade by the cathedral and have that great work of art slot. I think I might actually do that. Okay, what the heck, let's actually do that. And then we'll pop the artist right away. There you go. Done. Okay, done. Now, that still means I want museums. But we can start getting the benefit of that tourism right away. Let's get Opera House in Persepolis and then museum. It will build it faster than any of my other cities at the moment. So that kind of makes sense in my book. And let's get the other landmarks. So this one next. Wait, did I have another archaeologist on the way here? No, I didn't actually. Yeah, no, I didn't. We have 2 right now, so let's send this guy here. Because then we can make sure we'll be working that. How many more turns? To Clementine, 9 more. Okay. Yeah, I might or might not do this. We do have 3,000 gold. Depriving Sweden of aluminum would be more useful than getting it for myself, because again, I don't need it. Embargo Polynesia. Okay, yes. Wait. They want to embargo me. What the heck? Okay, 1 vote for Polynesia embargo and 4 votes against my embargo. Okay, if I get embargo, that will be pretty bad. Yeah, embargoes are pretty damn bad in Civ 5. Because then you can't have trade routes between this civilization and any other civilization. That is really, really bad. That would hurt my income a lot. So hopefully that's not gonna pass. I do have a bunch of friends, so it shouldn't pass, but you never really know with these things. Let's find out. We'll know immediately. Okay, it didn't pass because my income would have dropped a lot. Both embargoes failed. Alright. I guess that's fair. Fine. That's probably the expected outcome. Yeah, that's the most expected outcome. Least surprising one, anyway. Alright. Carry on, then. Bro, you tried to embargo me. Go away. Be glad you didn't get embargoed yourself. You know? Don't look at me. Alright, another landmark. There you go. And then... Right, Azor. Let's get that barracks real quick. Alright. I don't think I'll get that much use out of Heroic Epic at this stage, but... Yeah, we might still go to war in Modern or Atomic Age, so it would still be useful. Okay, obviously landmark. We will block it manually to make sure we keep working it. Oh no, Assyria denounced me. Whatever will I do? Yeah. How will I possibly recover from that? Okay, lumber mills down here. Alright. So, 3 more turns. So this will cost me around 1,000. Okay, what the heck, I'm gonna do it. There. We bought every single tile we could. Hey, wait, one more. The lake. Okay, that was pretty expensive, but now we should get this aluminum. And I'll be ready to improve it. Yup. Heck, this is worth quite a lot of gold because I can just sell it. So in a sense, this is an investment that would pay for itself. Pretty easily. Wait, was that a research agreement here? Yes. Okay, with Brazil, right? So replaceable parts are coming. We still need Oxford. Okay, he needs quite a lot of gold here. Let's wait 1 turn. Yeah, so Oxford. I think I still need... No, I don't need anything else. Let's finish Opera House and get started on Oxford. I should probably just get started right now. I don't think 2 turns makes much difference, but okay, Opera House can wait. Let's get started on Oxford. And we'll use it to get plastics, like this. So we'll finish replaceable parts, and let's get the refrigeration for hotels. Yep. Okay. We're doing well here. Azor has grown. It's still growing at a reasonable pace. Our capital is about to grow. I think I'll switch it back to production when it grows. Yeah, I still kind of, sort of, wanted to build a porcelain tower, but I'm a little bit busy. I guess Ecbatana could build it? It's not a terrible idea. Okay, what the heck? Let's build it in Ecbatana. 28 turns. Fine, we'll build it in Ecbatana. Alright, give me that tile. Would be pretty annoying if Sweden got it right now, because I can't speed this up. I can't make it go any faster. It will take 2 more turns. Okay, next turn. This tile will be ours. And we can improve it right away. Borders have grown, nice. Now let's switch Persepolis back to production, I think. That means it will not grow, but we'll get 66 production. Okay, so this will line up perfectly. Just need to watch it. Yeah, that will line up perfectly, that's good. Okay, 1 more turn. Give it to me. Right, I should trade this. He keeps spending his money, which is not what I wanted. But alright. I guess we can just make the trade, that's acceptable. Sweden just entered modern era. Alright, let's see which ideology he's going to grab. We'll find out probably on the next turn. Polynesia, yeah, is in the lead in tourism, but again, that's not surprising. And there's the aluminum. Nice. Yeah, so now I could just sell it, and it will easily pay for itself eventually, in terms of how much we had to invest to get that tile right now. Alright, so we can build a museum here. Let's do that, because Persepolis will be busy. And I want that museum for when we get another great artist, and also for artifacts. Yeah, we're buying open borders. Here you go. Another archaeologist is coming. Ideology adopted. Yep, Sweden adopted order. Alright. So we'll stay friendly as long as I want it. Yeah. It will be very easy to stay friendly with him. But I can always backstab him later if I want to. I don't think he actually has any aluminum, so I deprived him of his only possible source. He does have a third city. Okay, he does have one here, only 3. Alright. So we got the 2 scientists now. I could pop them both for almost 11,000. Let's still keep them for a bit. They will be worth more later on. Yup. Hospital will be done pretty soon. Let's keep an eye on this. We don't want our research to slow down. That would be pretty awkward if I had to pick something other than plastics. Okay, landmark. So just log this to make sure we'll be working it. Okay, we're doing pretty well. Carry on. We're pretty friendly with most people. And I took quite a few cities from others. Because like in Civ 5, you can be like a pretty aggressive warmonger and still stay friendly with the multiple AIs in the game. Heck, I have some actual domination games in the past where I stayed friendly with at least one or two AIs, basically all the way until almost the very end. It's doable. It depends on which AI we're talking about. Some of them are not really possible to do this with. But that also makes me miss the flavored system of Civilization 5 for like leader personalities. That was a very good system. I really don't think Firaxis should have removed that system. I consider that to be a mistake, personally. They should have kept that system. It was a very, very good system with a lot of flexibility. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, Azor. So in Azor, yeah, I need quite a few things. I could buy that pagoda if I want to. We could grab an amphitheater. Public school, factory. Let's just get the factory. Yeah, factory for sure. So, trade route again. So, Harar. Here you go. And the Rio, yep. There you go. Alright. Carry on. So, I assume other AIs will start entering modern era pretty soon as well. And picking their ideology. Although, Sweden was well ahead of mostly anyone else. So, who knows, maybe they won't. Where are you going? Yeah, I don't think Assyria would actually declare war on me, but it would be very silly if he did. It would be very, very silly if he did. We can spread out a little bit, just to be able to go back quickly, but I can go back pretty quickly, it's not really a problem. The night can be kind of in the middle. Yeah, I don't expect anyone to actually declare war on me, but I haven't been focusing on military techs, so... Yeah, if they did, I wouldn't really be much ahead. I have riflemen and they don't, that's about it. Alright, landmark. Yeah, so we might or might not work this one. Because, like, gold focus, I cannot change that. But I'll still improve it. We also don't need a musicians guild. I could grab one here, which is probably acceptable. Still growing. A hydro plant. I do want a hydro plant. Yeah, let's build hydro plant. I would say that's worth it. And that's 5 tiles. That's still kind of worth it, especially when we'll be working probably most of them. 24 turns is a lot, but yeah, okay, I do want hydro plant in here. Alright, you guys just chill. Yep, just chill. You don't have anything better to do at the moment. Alright. We kept Antananarivo, good. Let's see now. So once I'm done with this, we'll definitely want the railroad ASAP. I might even want it before refrigeration, but it's kind of a tough one. Yeah, let's do refrigeration first. And then we'll go for railroad. I need a railroad by now. We can't build Neuschwanstein, can we? No, I don't have any city that can build it, unfortunately. So we will not be building it because we cannot. Yeah. Unfortunately, we cannot. It is what it is. Antwerp election rigged, alright. We got 82 at the moment, that's good. The hospital is almost done. Theodora is still buying iron. Hey, I don't mind. I like the money. I certainly do. Okay, Oxford, so next turn. Next turn we get plastics. And that means we need research labs. There, Theodora is about to pick her ideology. Yeah, so now we pick plastics. Here you go, nice. There you go, very nice. And that obviously means we need the research lab. At the very least in our capital, like that's a no-brainer right there. But in some of our other big cities, this one just finished the hospital. Maybe I should build a hydro plant here. It would actually be a good one, and we have plenty of aluminum. But at this point, I think I want the research lab first. Yeah, we need the research lab first. It is already on production focus. I could probably remove some of these guys and get more production. Yeah, I could. This is a good boss. Let's do this then, instead of working the engineer. That will save us 2 turns of construction time, so that's good enough in my book. Yeah, this trade route here, this is for the tourist bonus, keeping a trade route with every civilization. How are we doing on that anyway? Yeah, we're second. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Okay, I'm curious what Theodora is going to pick. If she picks something other than order, she's going to have a bad time, unless Polynesia and or Brazil also go with it. Freedom, okay, interesting. That is interesting. I don't think she's going to have a good time here. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, dissidents. Oh, that's Sweden, really? So Byzantium is doing fine, but Sweden is getting -5 penalty. Not that he cares about that too much, but I'm surprised he's getting a penalty. Is he getting a penalty from Byzantium? Clearly he is. Sweden. And the other way around? Yeah, he's getting a penalty from Byzantium. Yeah, right here. I mean, we can see it here, but yeah, he's getting a penalty from Byzantium. It couldn't really have been anything else, to be fair. Not yet, anyway. I guess the important part here is what Polynesia is going to pick. He probably won't pick order, but who the heck knows? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Who knows? Man, we have how much aluminum? 25 right now. That is pretty good indeed. Alright, farm. 9 turns to get to the museum. Yeah, and then we want some more archaeologists. Yep. We are building the porcelain tower. Wait, do I need another research agreement? Oh yeah, with the Brazil.
Olá,
I just have to give him the money.
estou ouvindo.
Let's try one more turn. Maybe he won't spend it for one single turn. Oh, he doesn't like me being close with Sweden? Whatever, bro. What are you going to do about it? Okay, he didn't spend the money.
Olá,
Now we can just give him 212. Get some gold per turn in return. And a research agreement. And give him some gold.
Não.
Okay, there you go. That's done. Good. Alright. So how much would the scientists be worth right now? 5.7k. Yeah, I could wait until we get some research labs and they will be worth a lot more then. Popping them right now will not give us railroad, obviously. So we should just wait until we're closer and until they're worth more. Are we getting another research agreement just now? Yep, with Byzantium. And that pops refrigeration. Nice. Okay, well, I could wait, but let's just get it going right away. I'll give her 293. Get some gold per turn in return. 5. And get the research agreement. Okay, there you go. We got them going. Right. Well, I'm almost done improving all of this. There's not much left to improve. Yeah, there's not much left. Okay. Sweden is still buying horses. Wine. Gonna wait for my turn here. Now we can try. Okay, yeah, we have free wine. Let's get some gold. And gold per turn. Here you go. Anyone else buying wine? Not as far as I can tell. Ethiopia. Will you buy it for like 6? Probably not. Okay, I guess he will not. Alright, but that's fine. Didn't want to sell it anyway. Right, so that landmark is coming. Yeah, I literally don't really have much left to do with my builders here, or workers. They're almost done. Still buying horses. Happy to oblige. Okay, 5 turns for the museum. And not sure what I'm gonna get that archaeology is right now. I guess I could just buy one with gold. I could buy one with gold. We could get one here. In our long name city. Probably the best candidate right now. Yeah, the other cities are busy. By the way, I could actually annex some more cities, but I don't think I have the need to do that. I got the important ones. Okay, Pachacuti would buy my wine, but he won't pay me much. Polynesia declared war on Pedro. Okay, things are getting spicy, that's good. I wanted them to fight each other. Now, unfortunately, if I wanted to go after one of them, I would have to go through Ethiopia, or through these city-states, which obviously I can do, but it will be a bit of a waste of time and firepower. But yeah, I could obviously do that pretty easily if I wanted to. Okay, carry on. Yeah, Polynesia denounced me. I could try to build a navy and reach some of them. I would have to go like all the way around, but that might be doable. It's probably faster if I go east. The only problem with that plan is that I only have one coastal city. It's my best production city, but it is my only coastal city nonetheless. So yeah, you know, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, there. So landmark, obviously. Yeah, see, we are not going to work it. I would have to annex the city to work it. It's also, like, not that good, but we got it anyway. Wait, seriously? Sweden beat me to the porcelain tower, which means he has rationalism. Yeah, he has full rationalism too. I suppose that explains why he's doing so well in science. I did not think he will beat me to it. It's not like the end of the world or anything like that. And wow, look at his military. 10,000 strength. He might be building ships or something. Okay, I did not expect that to happen, I'm not gonna lie. I actually did not expect that to happen. Okay, we are about to finish that museum just in time. Well, so much for that production we had in Ekbatana. Let's get the hydro plant. Is that worth it? Okay, so... yeah, okay, it might be because there's a river here as well. Okay, it actually is worth it. It actually is worth it. But man, okay, that kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. We were like 2/3 done. But oh well. We do have scientific revolution. It would have scaled up nicely. Combined with scientific revolution. But you can't always have what you want, I guess. Give me that museum. And we can probably get the theming bonus. Go on. Polynesia denounced Sweden. Yeah, the relations are starting to break down now. Here you go. Done. Okay. And I'm pretty sure we can get a theming bonus. We should be able to. I might have to trade something. Okay, no, we don't have to do anything. Yep, there you go. Don't have to do anything. Museum of Persian Art. We should also get the Oxford bonus. So this needs to be works of writing from different eras and civilizations other than the city owner. Which means I don't need to trade. No, I don't. We got Sweden and the Inca. There you go, nice. Okay, done. We didn't have to do anything special. Plus 32 now. There you go. Polynesia is in the lead, but I'm actually second. But look at their culture. Yeah, if they weren't in this game, I could actually pivot to culture victory. But at this point, the best way to get culture victory would be what I called genocide victory in the past. So basically, his culture poll would not matter if he was eliminated from the game. So that's the way to do it. Just wipe him out completely and his culture pool goes away because he's no longer a player in this game. And I've done that before. It's a pretty weird way of doing it, but hey, it works. It's not stupid if it works, alright? Okay, I guess research lab or factory. Let's get that factory. We can work the public school, probably. Okay, we can. Alright, we'll get the factory. That's fine. Marsh has been cleared. Pedro enter modern era. Let's see what Pedro picks. He's not doing as well in culture and tourism as I thought he might, but that's because he doesn't have that many cities. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason. Okay, choose host. No real point voting for myself. I guess I'll vote for Sweden still. I don't want Polynesia to be the host. Okay, let's vote for Sweden so he keeps his spot. We are friends with him, he has the same ideology. Maybe he will propose world ideology, that would be nice. Okay, let's wait for our turn here. So ideology adopted, didn't quite catch that. Brazil adopted autocracy, alright. Let's see how that works out for him. Probably not that great, to be honest. Okay, Sweden remains host, that's good. Yeah, -11, -10, -8. We are getting -10, but I'm not too worried about that. We can still build some zoos. Yeah, it's because of Polynesia, which is like not surprising, really. Not surprising at all. Yeah. And we're nowhere close to reaching 10%. World ideology order would be nice.
Deveremos prosperar.
Yeah, we are still at 11. But that's down from like 26 earlier. We can still build some zoos and stuff. So we should be fine. As long as we keep up. Which we should be able to. Alright, just looking for the cities real quick. Looking good. So let's check that the trade. Hold on. Brazil.
Olá,
Okay, he will buy
por
pearls.
favor, prossiga.
Here you go, 360. Can I buy any luxury from anyone? I don't think so. Not that I'm not buying already.
Välkommen,
Crabs. Okay, we could get this deal done.
min vän. Det är min övertygelse.
It would cost me quite a bit of gold per turn, but I think it's worth it. Are you buying luxury resources? I mean, strategic resources. Probably not. Oil? I don't think I would be willing to sell oil. He's buying iron. Okay, let's throw in tow.
Min vän. Det är
Crab.
min övertygelse.
How much gold do you really want here? 10?
Då ert folk.
Okay, I'm not going above like 15.
Nej, absolut.
Okay, 15. He heard me. He literally heard me say that. You dirty bastard.
Min vän.
Alright, the accept open borders. That was not a great deal, but still fine. Yeah, buy open borders from Theodora. Here you go. Alright. And no longer friends with Geneva. Okay, 57. I don't care about this one too much. Yeah, this is a religious city-state. I don't care about that one that much. I care about Cape Town. 37. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't have the money, mind you. I don't have the money. I don't want Cape Town back. It is a maritime city-state, but it has whales. So we would be getting whales. And this one, 39. 37. Yeah, I guess I would have to give them 1,000. I would have to give them 1,000. Will we get a great writer sometime soon? Maybe we will. Let's check. Because that would give me... Okay, in 19 turns. That's not terrible. Not amazing, but that will give us some influence. Let's wait for that. Okay, trade route. I'm just gonna do Antwerp here. Alright. Yeah, so that explains why we lost a good chunk of happiness. It wasn't just the ideology pressure. So, more borders. Alright, looking good. More forests. 8 turns to build heroic epic. I think I'd rather get the national epic right now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's do production. Wait, food is plus 16. It would grow in 10 turns. That's not bad. Okay, let's do food one more time. Get a 19 pop. And then we can consider switching to production. 5 turns to finish hydro plant. So that's looking good. The arsenal, okay. Okay, military science, good. How much science would we get right now? 6.1k. I can still wait a bit longer, but I think I want to get started on railroads ASAP at this point. Yeah, we should grab the workers who aren't doing anything. Okay, this farm is still in range, so carry on. Okay. Let's unautomate them. Kind of like this. Yeah, this guy, that's acceptable, I guess. Here's one guy getting a trading post. Yeah, finish the lumber mill. And this dude is not doing anything. Okay, we can start soon. New policy. Alright, so now we can pick up young pioneers. Yup. Okay, for sure. We definitely want that one. That's a good chunk of happiness right there. Okay, Pedro made peace with Mogadishu. That's fine. Alright, well, we're ready to start the railroad. In just a moment here. Yeah, now it's 6.2k. It will go up because we just recently completed the research lab over here. I could actually like run the research here, but there's no need. We have better things to do than run the research project. This has been a pretty interesting game. Okay, accept. But yeah, I'll probably do the next one on Deity, because this was immortal. We'll see. I don't really have any specific plans. A lot of it is about like the first 150, 200 turns. That's the key part of any game. Great merchant, alright. I think I might actually just use him to get the customs house thing. Yeah? I think so. Maybe like somewhere in the middle over here. I would prefer it to be close to a city I already control myself. So it could be Ecbatana. It could be this tile. It could also be somewhere to the east. It could be around here, our 20 pop city. Let's send him to the 20 pop city. I like that. Okay, this is out of range, no need to do anything there. Just send these guys to get ready to build a railroad. Yep. That's what we're preparing them for. Just to be lined up for that railroad. We'll finish that pretty damn quickly once we're ready. I see a quest from a city-state. Brussels. I don't think I care about this one too much. Oh yeah, another research lab, nice. Yes, the value of these great scientists will keep going up right now. Now that we're building the research labs. And we finished the hydro plant. This city also needs a research lab. So we'll work this one, like so. That will cost me some production, but I can live with that. 32, yeah, not some tremendous amount, but alright. We can grab the forge. We also need the hotel in cities with wonders. So that will be Asur. I'm just gonna queue it up right away. Yeah, queue it up right away after the factory. Our capital does have some wonders. So it should probably get that too. It has Eiffel Tower, obviously. But first, let's finish the national epic. Alright, so the merchant, yeah, somewhere down here. In the 20 pop city. Gold to Sweden, here you go. Alright. Yeah, everyone's about to start building the railroads.
Deveremos prosperar
Wine.
do comércio?
Oh yeah, for copper, yep, nice. We need more luxuries. Well, we don't, but I'd like to have some safety buffer here. For our happiness. And now he's, yes, see, 6.7k. So we went up 500 in one turn, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we can just pop it over here, for example. Then if I really wanted to in the future, I could switch it to Nimrod or something. Not that I have any reason to do that, but yeah. Alright, another caravan. So whatever you were doing before, you can continue doing that. Yeah, Pachacuti built the Brandenburg Gate. Good for him. Good for him. Do we have extra incense to sell? Yes, we do. Okay. We can probably do that. On our turn. To Brazil. Pedro the Terrible. Yeah, I guess because he went autocracy,
Prosigă.
but that's kind of funny. He doesn't look very terrible to me, but hey, looks can be deceiving, right? Okay, there you go, that's the deal. So this is gonna be the customs house. Here you go. And let's make sure we're working it. I'm just gonna log that manually. Alright. So, how much are they worth now? Okay, 6.8k. How close are we? We're pretty close. So after we finish railroad, we'll probably go... It's something like this. Radar and such. Well, definitely flight, obviously flight. Alright, let's pop them. Okay, 6 turns. I could let that finish normally. I can pop it on the next turn. Okay, let's pop it on the next turn. Okay, you can't get like too many tags on one turn for doing this anyway. It will be 1 turn away. And this way, the scientists will be worth a bit more, 6.9k. Done. Okay, now we can get started on the railroad. So everyone is gonna work on the railroad. Literally everyone here. That will be a pretty fast railroad, as far as completion rate goes. I can almost work on every single section of it simultaneously here. We were like 2 workers short to do that. So how about the Musicians Guild? Because I still kind of need that. We can build it in Ekbatana, I guess. That sort of makes sense. Okay, let's build it in Ekbatana. That's acceptable. It's still growing, not super quickly, but it is. Let's do food for a few turns, and then we'll switch back to production. Yeah, 3 turns only. We can do that. Looking good. Oh, wait, we just claimed more oil. Oh, I didn't even see this. Okay, I did not even see this. And this would not have happened if we didn't buy all of the tiles around Ekbatana. Yeah, I literally did not even see that. Heck yeah. We also still need some archaeologists, but like, yeah, one thing at a time, alright? Anyhow, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.